Former colleague, former hometown council member, two-time reigning former mayor, and a good friend of ours, Mr. Larkin. If you please give a pledge in the graduation.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Dear Heavenly Father, we come to you today seeking peace and prosperity for the city that we all love. I pray that you give the council, mayor, and staff the intelligence to make wise decisions for this great city. I hope that you're with Mr. Councilmember Brent Traylor's mother, and hope that you watch over him as he probably needs you right now. In your name we pray. Amen. Amen.
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve today's agenda.
I second.
Crystal seconds. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 4-0. Item D, citizen comments.
Is there anyone else?
We'll give you 3 minutes.
That was going to be my question, if you could oblige me on giving a little bit more time.
Just talk fast like Micah does.
So, I think you all know who I am. Thank you, Mr. Collins, for addressing me. I appreciate you letting me be here, Mr. Mayor and Council. It's tough to see 2 members go that I worked with, but it's great to see 2 more members come on. So I was just going to get up here and tell a few little stories, a little bit about myself and about Mr. Collins and Mr. Traylor, but unfortunately Mr. Traylor can't be here. So I'll start with him. Brent, yesterday was my birthday, and it's around the same time. It's always when you put in a new council and different things. And Brent says, like in his normal fashion, he says, well, let's go and have a drink. He's always good at making a joke out of things towards him. Well, let's go and have a drink after council meeting. He says, wait, when were you born? It's 9 days. He says, oh shit, you're only 20 years old. You're not even 21. I was a kid when I was with you guys. And you guys helped me grow into a better man. And Mr. Mayor, you did too, and Krista and Naomi. You all have been good to me, and I've enjoyed working with you all. And one thing about Brent that maybe you guys don't know is he's a very, very intelligent person. He likes to joke, he likes to make things a little bit more less serious, but Brent has told me multiple times, well, you just wait, watch 6 months, and then this is going to happen. And sure enough, it happens. He has a sixth sense of knowing what's going to be around the corner. And Aubrey, I got to tell, Lane's not here. I think he knows the story I'm getting ready to tell. I think it was the 7th grade. I hung out with all of the rednecks at Goddard High School and in Goddard Middle School. And Lane, in his cowboy boots and a Wrangler, strolls in when they move into town, and he takes all the girls from all of us cowboys. He was the hot thing. And many years later, Mr. Collins messages me and says, Hunter, I'd like to be in politics. We didn't have anything at the moment, but about, 8 or so months later, went by. We had an opening. One thing led to another, and he got on the council. But Aubrey told me, we had our meetings before he was even on the council, and Aubrey told me, I don't want to do something unless if we do it the whole way. And I'm going to stand behind you, Hunter, 100%. And he did. He stood behind me 100%. I can't thank you enough, sir. You're a man of your word. They call him Cowboy Rip. I think he's a cowboy, truly. Because a cowboy is somebody who, they like the challenge. They like the next thing. They want to go on, and They want to experience this, and now Aubrey's done. You did it, and you did it well, and you did it with great pride and strength, and I know
3
that.
minutes.
So, sorry. So thank you, Aubrey, for being there with me. Now, I do have to tell you, Mr. Mayor, when I call Aubrey and I say, how's the city doing, Aubrey? He says, Hunter, George is doing just fine. He's doing just fine. He's doing much better than you, actually, Hunter. But it was a little bit more exciting when you were there, Hunter. I said, well, that's probably no doubt. That's probably no doubt. Thank you, Aubrey, for everything that you've done for the city. I don't know, is there new council members or anybody here? No? Come on, no? I'm not aware of who they are, to be honest with you. But I hope that they have a great working relationship with the staff. The staff has changed even since I've been here, and I've gotten to work with you all, and you have a great staff, Mr. Mayor, great staff. And they're working very diligently. I get to do it on a different side of the coin, so this place is still home to me, but you have a great staff. And so 2 people are leaving, but hopefully 2 great people are gonna come on, and they love this city just as much as all of you. So, thank you. Thank you for your time.
Good, thank you. I don't think there's anyone else. We'll go ahead and close citizen comments then. Thank you, Hunter, for those kind remarks, appreciate it. It's conflict of interest time, just checking with everyone, make sure there's no conflicts with anything. Agenda, we're all okay with that. Appointments, proclamations. Who's going to? Jason, appreciate you taking the bat here.
So I'd like to start off with the recognition of Michael Holmes. Since I've taken over as Public Works Director, Mike has been a very well received resource from me. Mike has worked really hard and diligently through the last several months since I've taken over to complete a couple of leadership courses. One was the supervisory leadership training through KU, and the other one was through the Wichita State University, another supervision certificate that he has received. At this point, I'd like Mike to come up as I turn these certificates over to him, and I'd like to congratulate him on The second person I'd like to recognize is Nick. I think everybody knows Nick as well. Nick has also been very much my right-hand man since I've taken over. Before I came here, he was already started the Emerging Leaders program, and Nick has definitely been through the fire. He was interim director before I came in here, and has really has come up through the ranks. I'd like to appreciate him as well for graduating the Emerging Leaders Academy, and if Nick would like to come up as well. Nick, congratulations.
Thank you.
So with that, thank you very much.
Thanks. You guys are so quiet. I mean, usually have something to say. Speech. Thank you for all your hard work, though. We appreciate it.
Honorable Mayor and City Council, Craig Crossley, your City Administrator. It's my distinct pleasure to recognize Council Member Brent Traylor. Unfortunately, a family emergency has kept him from being with us today. I know he was really looking forward to being here to celebrate with you all. But Councilman Traylor put 8 years of his life into service of our community as a city councilman, and before that he served on the I think the park board as well. So He's been doing it for quite a long time, has a passion for Goddard. Not only has he given lots of his time and effort towards service, but he's been known for making donations through his company, CCM, towards the senior center, towards the community garden, and probably another area. I know there are other areas, the break room here at City Hall. And there's been some discussion about some more opportunities through his company for further donation to the city. So the former mayor, he put it just right, so I won't go into more of the unique personality of Councilman Traylor, but our meetings will be a little less lively without him behind the dais. And I so appreciate serving in my capacity under his leadership, his guiding hand, his willingness to step up when there were opportunities to serve beyond just the traditional role. He tripped up to Kansas City with us for the North Park Committee. He's been integral in the development of that project. A lot of passion for parks, and just really blessed to have had him in our Goddard community, and really excited to see what he does next with all his free time. So maybe we can still find a way to keep him connected to us. So, Mayor, we've got a plaque up there for him. We'll try to get that to him here pretty quick, and maybe we can snap a photo of the two of you handing that off at some point in the near future. Maybe we'll give him a round of applause. All right. Next one up is to recognize the service from our Vice Mayor, Mr. Robert Collins. Obviously, I got a special place in my heart for you. I really appreciate the way that you've supported not only me, but our city staff. You've always made it a point to recognize our efforts and to make us feel like we're valued. It can be really critical behind that desk for all of us, and I really appreciate the way you've always elevated us through your service, the way you've been responsive to citizens, and the passion that just continues to shine through you for Goddard. We're going to be sad that you're not going to be here anymore, but we're going to hope that there's going to be some other ways we can stay connected over the years. You got a friend for life in us. We're real happy to see your family here today to recognize and celebrate your service as well, Mr. Vice Mayor. With that, let's get a picture of you with the mayor for the handoff. We got a special award for you, and then we want to turn the mic over to you, because I'm sure you got a few parting words.
Sure. I would just like to add, Aubrey, it's been a pleasure to serve with you. Kind of sometimes been the peacemaker, as we've had discussions of different things. So I just always appreciate your attitude and the way you communicate it. So, good to see the old cowboy leave. But time marches on and things change, and we'll adapt. But I do so appreciate you and your friendship.
Thank you, Mayor.
Well, I try. Here, grab a hold of this.
Very good.
Would you two mind joining him, and then we'll get a photo with the whole family with Mr. Vice Mayor as well. Collins family, if you want to make your way around the side, we'll have you jump up there for a photo with her.
Make sure I leave for a minute.
Yeah, I made sure it wasn't upside down.
Mr. Vice Mayor, the floor is yours.
Yeah, man, God bless you all. Hunter was right, it's kind of like a bucket list thing for me. I've been in the community since 2010, I believe we moved here. How I got involved, became very passionate about our community, about our neighborhood. So we came in and then, you know, back then the duplex thing was an evil word, right? Because I've always been the type of person that I want to know about but we're actually, you know, people are actually complaining about. And so the only way to do that is to step up. You know, and didn't get to know the intricacies of the way we planned things. I think the most chaotic time of my life was when I was appointed. And then I'm calling Hunter 2 days later. I'm like, why would the New York Times give a crap about that? I got calls from that. It was crazy. You know, it was a crazy fiasco. But getting involved and then understanding from a citizen's point of view of the intricacies of running a city and why we make these decisions have been really rewarding for me. I've been so blessed to work with all the colleagues. You guys, I mean, the citizens that elected, everybody is just, you know, phenomenal, top choice. And it's been an honor in my life to serve here. So God bless you all, the staff. You guys are phenomenal. You guys are the ones that make it happen. You just throw in our laps, tell us say yes or no. So it's easy, but all the hard work around the city is done right there. So God bless you guys. Thank you.
It's kind of like we should be done. Guess we gotta finish the meeting here. Okay, we have the consent agendas. Next item here, the hotel transient guest tax charter ordinance has been revised by a small sentence to make everybody happy in Topeka. So we need to approve the consent agenda with the to include the reading, waiving the reading of the ordinance and doing a roll call vote on that. So I would look for a motion to waive the reading of the ordinance.
I make a motion to waive reading of the ordinance.
Thank you. Aubrey makes the motion.
Second.
Naomi seconds. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, now I need a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Make the motion to approve the consent agenda.
Aubrey's made the motion.
Second.
Naomi seconds again. Roll call vote.
Councilmember Hall,
Yes.
Councilmember Leonard,
Yes.
Mayor Lee,
Yes.
Councilmember Collins,
Yes.
Charter Ordinance number 20.
Okay. Next item, unfinished old business, we have none. New business. The man with the drawing the lines to create our city boundaries. The auctioneer, Micah Scoggins, is it please?
Honorable Mayor and City Council, this is I-1 consideration of a resolution reestablishing the boundary of Goddard city limits. And so pursuant to KSA 12-5-17, anytime we annex new land, we have a resolution adopted saying that we'd annex new land. So anytime we don't annex new land, you don't need to go through this process. But anytime we do, we want to go ahead and say, hey, this is the official new city limits of the city of Goddard. So we took all the annexation petitions, sent them over to Harlan. Harlan compiled it in a very long, the 15-page, 19-page resolution, which is in your exhibit. But to summarize it, this is what it looks like. So this is what our new city limits look like. And if you approve, then we ask that you adopt the resolution reestablishing the city boundary. Usually the city attorney is here, he's not, but if you have any legal questions as it pertains to that KSA statute, then feel free to talk to Craig, and Craig will get the city attorney and elaborate. So, that being said, we're looking for a motion and second to adopt the resolution.
It's kind of an annual event, isn't it?
Only if you annex land, yeah.
Where we've been going, it's an annual event.
And it will be in before, yeah. Soon we'll be in Canada, so.
I make a motion to adopt the resolution to reestablish the city boundary.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Krista made the motion, Aubrey seconds. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 4-0.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Mayor and Council. This is just to provide a brief update on where we stand with the comprehensive plan. So as you are aware, we have moved into finalist interviews with our two firms. So again, that's Olson and Housel Levine. We had our interview yesterday. These are virtual, being held virtually. We had our virtual interview with Olson representatives yesterday, and then this afternoon we have our interview with Housel Levine representatives, and those are both being recorded. So later this afternoon, expect an email to come from me with links to those two recorded interviews. You can watch those. But again, they will be, what the questions that we're asking them are the ones that were posed by you and Planning Commission as well as city staff. So it's a compilation of those questions that we are asking in the interviews. And so that email will be sent to you later this afternoon. Again, it'll be a link. That link is to Microsoft Teams. So whatever computer you're using, make sure you have Teams on it, because it is going to open up into that platform. And then in terms of next steps, we have, in order to make a better comparison between the two finalist firms, have requested that they resubmit their cost and fee schedule to reflect a total project hours of between 700 and 1,000. So we asked them to sharpen the pencil and refine that and fine tune that a little bit more. So those updated fee and cost schedules are due to city staff by January 2nd. That's next Friday, and so that will be submitted to us, and then we can share that with you all as well. And then next steps moving forward to that, prior to the 2nd, on December 30th, which is next Tuesday, we are going to have some time during the City Council orientation that's taking place over at Sandbox to discuss the two proposals and the two firms. So we do have a brief window in there to have some discussion between council and staff. And then on January 5th at that city council meeting is when we'll continue to discuss the two finalist firms. Hopefully we'll be able to come to some resolution as to which firm that we can enter into negotiations with. So between the 5th and the next city council meeting, which will take place on January 20th, staff will enter into contract negotiations and further refine that scope of work based on what they submit to us. And then our plan is on the 20th then is to present that contract to you as council for hopefully approval, and then to officially sign the contract with the selected firm and start work on what will be an exciting year, a little over a year, of putting together the new 10-year comprehensive plan. So we are in the final phases. Very grateful for those that have contributed questions and have been very involved in the process as we've gone through the selection. We've narrowed it down from 4 firms, narrowed it down to 2, and then hopefully by the end of January we will have our signed contract and start working on that schedule of completion in setting up the steering committee, the focus groups, and really hammering down on what we want included in this next 10-year plan. Happy to stand for any questions you may have at this time, but again, we will have discussions on the 30th and the 5th, and then hopefully again a decision on January 20th.
You don't care.
He cares.
I'm thinking of vacation.
So there you go.
Mayor, we knew we'd have some time at the end of this meeting, and time continues to get more finite at this point of the year, so we wanted one for Ryan to just give you guys an update about where we were in the process, and then 2, we've got ample time to have some open dialogue if you guys want to have a discussion about where we're at in the process and where we're headed. I feel pretty strongly about some of the suggestions that I got from you guys and the way we've implemented them. I think that having 2 finalists rebid, that's really going to force them to sharpen their pencils. We learned a lot in our interview yesterday. I hope to learn more with the other firm this afternoon. I'm excited to get those out to you. And then being able to carve out basically a 45-minute window at our orientation, that's going to give us another touch point. I really encourage you to please watch those videos before the 30th. That way you're just fully equipped for that 45-minute discussion on the 30th. I'm hopeful that on the 5th you give us the signal as to who you want us to enter negotiations with, so we can get even tighter on scope and fee based on our feedback from council between the 5th and the 20th, and I hope on the 20th we're executing the contract. So I know I just regurgitated a bit about what Ryan shared, but I just have a habit of that. Apologies.
I would just say that I'm appreciative of the extra time that we are getting, and that the 2 council members that will be joining us will also have an opportunity to look through those things. And I would just want to say, I know that we are wanting to move quickly, but we are also wanting to move in a way that doesn't rush the process, because this comprehensive plan is going to be with us for 10 years. And so I'm grateful for the extra time and the opportunity for the other two to come and see, and it will take as long as it takes.
Councilman, one other layer, and I've shared this with each of you before, but we have been actively engaging with our council member elects. They've been getting the proposals, they'll get the video recordings. I've had several one-on-one conversations with them about the process as well, and they'll be inserted into the group of 5 on the 30th, so they'll be fully integrated, and I feel like well equipped to help make that decision on the 5th and the 20th.
As I've had a chance to think about the whole process, one, I want to be sure that we define the comprehensive plan as it relates specifically to zoning. I think there might be a misunderstanding within the public that this kind of ties in with our CIP and other things. The other thing that I'm concerned about is we've got $50,000 that we budgeted for the process. And I hate to, before we even start the year, blow through all the excess fluff that, that we put in the budget. And I know that, when I was in college shopping for a car, I wanted a Camaro that cost about $5,000. I ended up buying a Volkswagen that cost $1,300. Both were transportation, but I couldn't afford the Camaro. I loved it. And I think in this process, it's easy to get lost in the presentation without considering the cost. And I just think that as we're going forward, we need to be careful, especially since we've committed $16 million to 3 projects over the next 3 years. We need to really, if Brooke was here, she'd be making this speech. She's not here today. But I think we really need to stick to the budget. I mean, we've budgeted some specific capital expenditures for the year. I think we need to stick to those things and stick with the budget. So how we work through this process as it relates to money, we'll get there. But I just wanted everybody to be cognizant of the fact that this next 12 months is critical that we stay online and stay on point with the budget. And it's tempting to go, something comes up and, and I'll probably be the one that does it, but I'm talking to myself as much as I am everybody else. So I just have those concerns, and I just think we need to be prudent now and as we go forward. So looking forward to seeing how it all turns out. You got any wisdom for me or for us?
I just say stick to your guns.
All right.
We make a plan, stick to it. It'll all pan out.
Well, I think it's good that we allow some time for our new council members to be a part of the process. And that'll help us, I think, to develop as a group as we move forward and be able to work together cohesively. So.
Great. As it relates to budget, Mayor, I should probably take a little accountability here, because the $50,000, I've been calling it placeholder, that was put into the 10-year CIP was woefully underrepresentative of what it actually costs to do this process. So that's an area that I need to apologize and take accountability for, because
Well, we approved the budget.
Well, I know, but as you guys saw with the proposals, the cheapest one that, I don't like to use that word, but that's what it is, was
No, it's less
$99,000.
expensive. It's just an expense.
The least expensive one was $99,000.
cheap.
And we had
$1,000 isn't cheap on anything.
a $50,000 placeholder is not enough. Now we've been working hard to find some other areas to pull from to be able to cover overages of that $50,000 for this, and we're quite confident that we're capable of doing that. But message received loud and clear on the fiscal responsibility that council would like to see this year.
In the bank, I used to tell people I'm not loaning my money. This is the bank's money. And it's the same thing in running the thing up here. It's community's funds, and we need to be prudent about how we handle it. So, but I appreciate that.
All right,
Are we
thank
good?
you, and wish everyone a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Ryan.
Right. Mr. Scrooge up here. Bah humbug. Sound like a humbug. Okay, city administrator comments.
None this afternoon.
Nothing today. Everybody comments? Have you one last chance?
Yeah, I love you guys, thank you. Thank you, my family being here. I'm excited, it's a new era, but, I'm really excited seeing where the city's gonna be at in the next 15, 20, 25 years. You know, we made a lot of hard decisions, and this isn't a role you step into and wanna be, you're not gonna be loved, you know, all the time, but you gotta stick by your guns, and that's why I encourage the new council members coming in, get to know the whole process, get to know the whole, all the facts. And then don't worry about negative Nancy's or ones and twosies. Don't listen to them. The ones that are speaking the loudest are really not the majority. It's the people that approach you in a quick shop. It's people who approach you in the restaurants, out on the streets, and tell you what a great job you're doing. Those are the ones you listen to. The people that show up in a council that's out there and actually care about what we're doing, those are the people that you need to listen to. Don't listen to the negative online stuff. I don't want to leave it on that negative note, but that's just the best thing you do. You got great leadership here with the mayor. I'm very impressed when he came in, and he just continually does. I'm glad he's a banker, but you guys throw numbers at me, and I'm thinking, here, Fruit Loops, you know what I mean? But anyway, just really proud of you, George, for coming in, and the rest of you guys. So I'll shut up now. But Merry Christmas and God bless you all.
Naomi?
All right, Michael, Nick, congratulations on your accomplishments. I know sometimes leadership courses at our age, right, can be really tough to do. You got to go and probably hang out with a group of people like twice our size, twice our ages. I know because I've had to take some recently. But being able to do that and being supported by your leaders such as Jason and Craig is just awesome that we're kind of emphasizing that, and I think that that's a great thing. So from the bottom of my heart, congratulations on accomplishing these courses, because I know it wasn't tough. I know it was tough, especially with families and stuff. So Aubrey, I'm gonna miss you. You're always the guy that gives out the hugs and the handshakes and the encouragement, and we've needed that over the last, just since I've been here. I've been here very long, but since I've been here, there's some nights that your encouragement is what got me through it. So
Thank you.
I really appreciate having you on the council, and I'm really gonna miss having you around.
Thank you.
For everybody else, thanks staff for all the hard work that you're doing on this comprehensive plan. I think we got a little ways to go before we choose, and then a long ways to go before it's done. But I really appreciate all the work that you're doing. And I hope everybody has a very Merry Christmas. I wore this Christmas t-shirt for you. I hope it got you in the spirit.
I too want to congratulate Mike and Nick on your accomplishment, and that I thank the city for promoting these leadership courses. I think it only makes us better. Nick specifically, I just want to say thank you for handling yourself with humility when Jason came in, and I just have seen you, and I appreciate just how you have operated under his leadership, and it hasn't gone unnoticed. So thank you for that. I'm gonna miss Brent and Aubrey, actually. I really appreciated Brent's humor. He was a funny person, but I could look down the way, and we, especially on comments and things or agenda items that we agreed on, I just really appreciated his support in many of those things, and I will miss him. And Aubrey, you've always just been fair and encouraging, and so thank you. I'll miss you.
Wish you as well.
Couple housekeeping items. One, I'd like to announce that we've named Pam Dayhoff as our Volunteer of the Year for 2025. Yay for Pam. She's co-chair of the Goddard Women's Club, runs the TOPS program, very active in the senior program. spent hours at the community garden this year. In the garden, there's 7 plots, or 6 or 7 plots that are for the community that were planted, that were just for the community to come take from, take care of. Pam spent a lot of time taking care of those 6 or 7 plots on hot days, on windy days, on days when you didn't want to be out there, in the evenings when the mosquitoes were biting. But she's been a long time member of our community, a former educator, I think a kindergarten teacher, and you can always see her, you know, when the puppet ladies are active. She's either behind the scenes or on the sidelines involved in that too. So volunteered hundreds of hours this year to our community, and I think it's nice to be able to recognize those people and their volunteer service to Goddard. We'll do a little award presentation here the first of the year for that. Nick, Mike, keep up the good work. Appreciate your attitude, what you've done. Opportunity exists here in Goddard, and one of the things I appreciate about our leadership and the staff is working to provide opportunities for further education, and we want you to continue to pursue those things. And the things that you work and touch every day are vitally important to all of us. People don't realize how much time, effort, commitment goes into those things. Thank you for that. Mr. Larkin, I just want to take an opportunity to thank you. In your 1 year, or that last year of government, you pushed Goddard in a direction that forever changed. And it was probably in a direction that things need to be pushed. The growth of Wichita towards us, and the kind of the laissez-faire attitude of our community about letting them just run right over us was, you basically, I think, put a stop to that and changed the direction of our community. I don't think people realize that. I want you to know that I do, and I want to thank you for that and your service in doing those things. Staff at the table and back in the back, you guys have had an awesome year. We're fortunate to have you. Merry Christmas. Next year is going to be better than this year, and we will press on. Other than that, Merry Christmas.
It's gonna be the golden age, right? The golden age of Goddard.
Well,
I'm messing with you.
no, that's the terminology's already been stolen. Let's come up with something different. But,
Could we get the entire staff, everybody up here? I'd like to get a picture just for my scrapbook. And, you know, everybody here, I'd love to see that.
okay, we can do that. Let's go ahead and adjourn the meeting now, and let's make sure taking. But I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Chris makes a motion.
Sorry, let Aubrey make it.
Second.
You second. Okay, you made the motion.
Yes.
She seconded, reversed it. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Meeting closed. Thank you all for being here today. Merry Christmas.